I'm someone who is here to connect people with nature. And I'm a driver. I like to get things done, and I'll go out of my way to get it done. As the CEO of HolistiZen, yes, CEO is a big word, but I'll say that as someone who is driving change through HolistiZen, well, I try to promote yoga, which makes people get back to themselves, to their source, and while doing activities in nature to connect them with nature. A few of the activities that I do in nature are yoga and hiking. I call that Yoga Hike. So I bring people in nature and I make them hike, and I do yoga in nature. We eat healthy food. We have another program that I use to promote people with yoga in nature. It's called the Yoga Dive. So I get people to get to know about scuba diving and initiate them with scuba diving and prepare them for yoga activities first, and then do the program. I call that Yoga Dive. And what else do I do is I'm also used to do some online videos and online vlogs to really promote the connection and the benefits of nature that we can have on our own health and well-being. No, I don't think so. Actually, the idea of becoming Yogapreneur came to me in 2018 when I visited Rishikesh, the place where people go to learn yoga. I did 2 weeks there, and I was already starting to think about setting up a business to connect people with nature, because I've been working in the environmental field for the past 7 years in terms of advocacy, policy on climate change and plastic pollution. And where comes the idea to connect people with nature so that they are aware of the importance of nature, the benefits of nature for their well-being. But then when I went to Rishikesh, and I realized how yoga help people to connect with themselves. So I was like, why not connecting yoga and nature and really merging a service out of it? So this was when the idea came from. I think it was really eye-opening for me because I was wearing the hat of influencing policy there, and it has been, I think, the start of my journey of wanting to drive change. Firstly, I went to the first international conference I went was the Rio +20 Emerging Challenges and Opportunities in Ghana, where I presented an academic paper there. And as a researcher back then, the idea of doing research and the research going only in the drawers was something that was not convenient for me. I didn't see it proper that you just do research, you find recommendation, and then you don't do anything about it. And then after came out the other conferences like COP22, Samoa 2014, where you go, and especially as young people, you go and you influence policy, you command, you say that you need to do this and that to change things, but you don't see anything happening. So my experience there was eye-opening, because I realized that more than influencing policy, I should get on the ground and do hands-on projects, and this is what I've been doing after those conferences. Should I say that? So I'll say 4. I'll say 4 because there's a lot of things that needs to be changed. Well, let's start with the energy sector. As you know, Mauritius is an island. We are surrounded by the ocean. We have lots of wind like we have here, and we have solar energy. There's lots of things that we can do to turn out to be 100% renewable energy. But we are not thinking about even 40% of it in the next 5-10 years. And this is quite alarming. And the other thing is plastic pollution. Well, we have banned the plastic in Mauritius, but we can still find plastic when we go shopping. And we are said to be banning all single-use plastic by 2030. But I'll see how is that going on. But we still have a lot of plastic bottles being sold. So there's a lot of work to do in this arena. Yeah, and climate change impacts is really affecting Mauritius. As you can see, we have torrential rains promoting lots of flooding. And there's still a lot to be done in terms of preparedness program for climate change. So we are very, very much way behind in terms of tackling this global environmental phenomenon happening nowadays. Well, that's not that far. That's quite recently. Around November, October 2018, I mean, you know, as an entrepreneur, as someone who likes taking challenges, I took a big challenge of organizing something that I thought that I'll be getting the grant for, and this didn't happen. And the project was here, the activity happened. And the amount of money was quite an enormous amount of money, and I had to deal with quite a huge amount of cash flow issue, and I had to go out of my way to make things happen. I have been misjudged, I've been misinterpreted by the way I had to do things to tackle that situation. But I knew I would go through it. I knew that I will make it happen, and I can make it happen. In 5 years, well, do you really want me to say that? Well, how do you see me in 5 years? People say I should join politics. But, well, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But I'll say that I want to be in a position where I can influence change and make the world better and make the life of people better.